G'day Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here. I've managed to find some sort of semblance of greenery. Bad lighting though, bad lighting. It's all blue skies up there, but look at this big storm coming in, so hopefully it doesn't start shedding it down on me in a second. Well, I don't know about you folks out there, but I'm really enjoying this season. Let's try and get the lighting, there we go. I'm really enjoying this season so far. It's had a bit of drama, a bit of excitement, but more importantly for me is we're still in touch. We're still in touch. And with the result this morning of Manchester United somehow overturning a 2-0 deficit to beat Aston Villa, that's another team in front of us that's dropped some points. So the result of that is, if we beat Brighton by 3 goals, a tall order, even though I always predict 5-0, we will go third, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. So, depending on how Arsenal or Liverpool go, we could be 4 or 3 points off the top after this weekend. So we're still hanging in there, still hanging in there. I can't see Aston Villa being around at the sticky end. I hear a lot of people say about Unai Emery and what a wonderful coach he is, and how Aston Villa play some remarkable football. Not to my eyes. It might just be my eyes alone, but they look like a bunch of unruly thugs to me. Oh, there's a bit of thunder coming in. This is going to be fun. I might have to dash for the car in a second. I'm just taking a break. It's been murder out on the roads this morning. So yeah, to me, I don't think Aston Villa have got the intestinal fortitude to be there at the end of the season. I don't think Liverpool or Arsenal, either of them, look like they want it. So I'm still tipping little old Spurs to maybe sneak in the back door, Leicester City style. Everyone was writing Leicester off the whole year through, including Gary Lineker, and he had to wear underpants when Leicester eventually won. We'll see what happens. I'm used to seasons. I've said this on my live stream a couple of times. I'm used to Tottenham seasons in my living memory, pretty much, with the odd exception, being like you go to like 4 points off the lead, and I'm still hoping. Then it's 7, 10, 13, and I'm thinking like the order becomes harsher, the probability becomes slimmer, but I'm still hanging in there until the maths just whacks me over the head in the end. But this year, it's a different story. We were top, and then we started slipping, didn't we? 7 points behind, but it's back down to 4. Could be even less after this weekend. There's a lot of teams in turmoil, and I don't think they should be regarded as top teams, really. The 2 teams I'm referring to are Manchester United and Chelsea. They just don't seem to be anywhere near turning their clubs around, their fortunes around. Manchester United, probably that's a bad thing. It could be a bad thing that they beat Aston Villa this morning, because it means that Ten Hag will be around, and I don't think he's the man for the job. I think he's a big phony. But now that Sir Jim Radcliffe, whoever the hell that is, some other rich tosspot, has got some control over the club. You know what these people are like when they come into clubs. First thing they do, sack the manager, or they'll wait for any flimsy excuse, then sack the manager. Look at Todd Bowley when he came into Chelsea. He sacked Graham Potter, didn't he? Did he sack Graham Potter? He sacked someone anyway. But that's what these owners do. They come in and they like everyone to know that it's their club now and they're running it, even though Jim's a bit of a pauper. He can only afford 25%, bless him, of the leaky Old Trafford roof. But you mark my words, he'll come in, manager change. And I don't think that's a good thing for the rest of the league, actually, because they might get someone in decent, like Sam Allardyce. Is he around? I hear he's really good, very forward thinking, very pragmatic. Maybe Roy Hodgson could take a step up again to the big time. He's done it before with much aplomb. Manchester United, Roy's your man. And as for Chelsea, Pochettino is hanging on by a barest of whiskers at the moment. The fans have turned against him solidly. All the the YouTuberati, Chelsea that I, bump into from time to time on my YouTube feed, watch 30 seconds before getting an attack of bile and heartburn for some mysterious reason. They all hate Poch. They hated Poch even before he came over. They gave him no chance whatsoever. It was an impossible job for Pochettino. They've got an absolute clown owning the club who hasn't got a clue about football, and their fans are a bunch of basket cases that regard anything that used to be associated with the mighty cockerel Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest football team in the world. They look at it with disdain. I remember the Graham Roberts story he told when he first day at Chelsea. This is in the days when players didn't really have much power. They were just shuffled around the place by owners. So unfortunately, Tottenham got rid of him in 1986, I'm thinking, 1986. Oh, I was sad about it because I thought he had another couple of years left and he was a great defender. And if someone said to him, oh, you play for that team that doesn't win anything, Graham, you wouldn't say that to Graham Roberts. No chance, no chance. You say it to Eric Dyer, you wouldn't say it to Graham Roberts. But his first day at Chelsea in the cafeteria, the server, dinner lady or whatever, put the his lunch in front of him, and banged it on the table and said, we don't like yids here. That's Chelsea for you, Chelsea. Kind, humanitarian fans like David Baddiel always pointing the finger at Tottenham for anti-Semitism, which I think is the most laughable thing you could ever conjure up. A Chelsea fan accusing someone else of being anti-Semitic. It's great. Keep it up, Chelsea. Keep it up, David Baddiel. It gives me a chuckle from time to time. So Chelsea, long way down the road. Long way down the road. Manchester United, long way down the road. Both of them, as well as having terrible managers. Poch isn't doing that great, let's be fair. Terrible managers, terrible owners, and with Chelsea, the most vile, disgusting fans you could have on the planet. Nothing's going to change, is it? Nothing's changing for those clubs. Whereas at Tottenham, things are looking quite rosy. And what I'm looking forward to, I hope, in the beginning of January, is for one thing, Ange Postecoglou to get his bloody Manager of the Month award back. There's only 2 teams unbeaten. I've forgotten what Bournemouth did, but there's only Tottenham have won their last 3 on the bounce, and I think Bournemouth were the only other team to do that. So I don't think Bournemouth's going to get a Manager of the Month. But give Ange back his trophy, and while you're at it, slip the player of the month over to Vicario, an outstanding keeper. I can't believe we only got that kid for 17 million currency. I forgot what the currency is. I don't know if it's euros or dollars or pounds or whatever. It's just 17 million, whatever it is. It's not a lot. It's not a lot compared to, that's about... so instead of Arsenal buying Declan Rice, they could have had 5 or 6 Vicarios, which would be right up Arteta Street, because he likes having loads of goalkeepers just sitting around, hanging around Arsenal. It's like a British Legion club for goalkeepers, that place. But we've got a couple of days left. Arsenal playing West Ham first. I'm looking forward to that. Apparently West Ham have got a couple of injuries, which ain't good. But now that Liverpool have gone top, I'm hoping Arsenal will start to bottle it a little bit so we can close that gap up at the top. Come on, West Ham. I've always been a big admirer of West Ham. They won the World Cup in 1967, didn't you know? 66 or 60, you know what I mean. That's something they always claim. But maybe they could do a number on Arsenal. I'm all for draws, man. I'm all for a 0-0 draw. That'd be sweet music to my ears. And then on Friday morning, Australia time, we've got Tottenham-Brighton. 3 goals victory. We go up to 3rd. Come on, boys. Let's do it. Let's go and smash Brighton. They're on their way down. The money ball curve, as usual, has peaked. And now it's on its way back down again. Happens every time with Moneyball teams, statistical teams. They have their day and then they fade away. That's it. So until next time, folks, peace and love, man, and go on you Spurs.